What is up? We hope we're live. We hope you can see us. We hope you can hear us. No. We hope all is well. And Misha, it is always the woman's fault.
What is that? Your computer or mine?
Everything I've got so far, well, that's my phone. Loud and clear. Well, I don't know about the clear, but you'll have to let us know how the reception is. We're back on the little boy computer because we couldn't get nothing to work on the big girl computer.
It was the camera. It wasn't my computer. Oh, God, I killed the
She
cat.
stepped on the cat.
Yeah, God, killed the cat. Sorry, cat. That's twice I did that. Killed the cat.
Well, what is up, everyone? Now I can't say it's Sunday, because it's not.
Who's this?
It's Thursday. Thursday.
Hi, guys.
What is up, Mama?
I had to play Aiden's clocking.
Did you win anything?
Yeah, Starburst and Hershey Kisses.
She says she won Starburst and Hershey Kisses.
I told him I put my ducks in here and I could save money on fishing for ducks.
Y'all, I am sorry we're late.
It was not my fault. I was trying
We
to.
could not, it was Amber's fault. We could not get her computer to work. And so we had to drag out the little boy computer, or the Chromebook.
And then
if
it
you will.
didn't work. So we figured out it was the camera.
No, it worked, but it was dead. But then the camera, there is something wrong with that camera, I guess. We can toss it in the trash.
Now I told you you don't break it.
We're going to say hello to everyone right quick.
Really quick.
Really quick, because we have a full, when I say full show, guys, we have updates. We have things that have changed. We have major announcement, huge announcement.
Well, then stop talking. Keep going.
And all that's to come. But we still got people coming in because
Well, by the time you get to them, they'll be asleep.
they look and then they say, well, they're not live because they know.
They'll be asleep by the time
time.
you get
All right, y'all. I'm going to go through right quick and say hello to some people. And Amber, you can also say hello to. We can
Hello,
double team
people.
this.
Hello,
What's up, Meg? Welcome in. What's up, Sandra? Hawkins Family Adventure. Welcome in. Hello, Mr. Paul Vines. Miss Diane, what is up? Howdy, Blaine. What's up, Mr. Blaine? And Mama G, we hope you are doing well. We have said many prayers for you.
Sure.
And God is good. No, God is great. He surpassed good a long time ago. He is great. And we miss you. And I want to thank you personally for the birthday card, Mama G. And I want to thank you for the money you sent. You shouldn't have done that. You didn't have to do that. But let me tell you, it was greatly appreciated. And my brother says to tell you thank you as well. I hope he can tell you in person, because what I'm working on is trying to get Macon and Alicia, at least Macon and Alicia, to Helen with us. And I'm trying to guilt trip Mom and Dad into it. Dad wants to go because he can do some fishing. But I said, hey, look, my family, my YouTube family come up and met my family, and now we're all family. We come up for the ship. Hopefully, Mama G can meet Nathan and Alicia, and thank you. What's up, Fred and Connie? Welcome in. Ron Darrell, what is up, Ron? It's been a long time since I saw you, since I work first shift now, and I'm not
He's
up.
in the bed with the chickens.
I am in the, guys, when you have to get up at 5:30 and put kids on the bus and then be to work by 7,
I love it. I don't have to get up and put kids on the bus.
my hind end's in the bed. We're getting close to bedtime now. So, but Ron, thank you for coming by. What's up, Kicking It Country? Says we got technical difficulties.
Always.
I think that's what my grandpa said,
Why is mine so cloudy on my screen?
because it's the internet connection we got. It's Musk.
But it's clear on yours. Seems clear.
I don't know. Guys, are we clear or we're cloudy or is it smudgy or?
Cutting in and out.
Yeah, let us know what.
It
Oh,
says
that needs-
cutting in and out. What's new? I love our internet. Actually, I do. It don't bother me.
I can't stand
Internet
this.
is internet. That's what I say.
Yeah, no, coffee's coffee. The internet ain't internet.
Internet's internet. At least it's working.
Hey, I'm there with you. But I did lose my place from where I was at sending everybody hi, so
Awesome.
I'm just gonna jump in. What's up, Mr. Willie? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for being here. What's up, Misha Lee? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. Praying you get well, Aiden. Yep, that's what Miss Diane says. Aiden had a stomach bug. Gracie's sick too. Darren's Gracie.
It's going away. Going
Fix
around
the
at work
sneeze.
really bad. Cabbage, 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 cabbage. You're welcome.
Guys, and if I apologize for going through the chat real quick, but we have a Amber story. Amber has a story.
Amber has a story. Amber ain't done nothing.
It's
wrong.
not an Amber story. Amber has a story.
Amber's not pooped nowhere this week.
We have a cuteness overload that I think you're going to just love. And like I said, then we've got all the catching up we got to do. And hopefully Amber stays away from the rabbit's ear incense. In case she farts, then it will blow up from the start. Yep.
Speaking of that, when we tie flies with the
Hairs.
top
is.
hairs. It's
But
the
it's,
face of a rabbit.
A hair's mask.
You won't have something stinky. Because it's not a real rabbit.
They're a little, it gets a little loud.
And when the boys had their rabbit, I threatened every day.
What's up, Miss
Top off.
Lily? Welcome in, welcome in. Miss Virginia, welcome in. Meet Virginia. I can't wait to eat her cooking. Oh, yeah, yeah. What's up, Miss Virginia? Welcome in, welcome in. What's up, AR? You know who AR is. Alberto. It's Albert.
I was like, I think I know. But I wasn't going to say nothing.
Albert, she has slept since then. I'm telling you guys. When I got married.
I know who Albert is, and I know how many coolers he owns.
When we got married, my grandpa failed to mention, because he's the one that married us. He failed to mention, you know, the death do you part. I'm good with that. But he failed to mention that she's forgetful all the time, and she don't stop pushing buttons. If he would have said that, I don't know if I would have lit that candle or
You would have
not.
lit that candle.
I don't.
You would have lit.
What's up, Megan Edward? Welcome in, welcome in. James Cantney, what is up, James and Cindy? Thank you for stopping by. William Smith, what's up, what's up?
Where are you at?
Where you at? William, I guess he might be driving a truck. That's what he does. You have ESP or?
Mm-hmm.
Megan says, I have something on my heart, and then it jumped on me.
Mm-hmm. I can push my own buttons now. I got my computer beside his.
Major announcement is Amber got a sponsorship with Pepto-Bismol and Charmin toilet paper.
And Beano.
What's up, Bruce? At Ocean to Ocean. Megan, I did see where you said you had something on your heart. Yes, feel free to let us know. And is it the last one, Paul saying howdy to Mr. Bruce?
Yep.
Your cornhole
Kinda.
partner.
Howdy, Mr. Paul. Does Mr. Bruce say?
William says he's home on a 2-week vacation. So see, YouTube chat is ahead of StreamYard chat because I am down to Bruce saying hello to Miss Diane.
That's the difference in a big girl computer and a little one.
The little one comes through in the clutch.
Eh,
Where's it at?
if you'd have listened to me.
Where's it at?
What? Your brain?
No.
Tin
All right,
man?
now we gotta do it over again. The little computer comes through in the clutch. There we go. It just wasn't as dramatic.
No.
All right, y'all. What we have been up to since the last time we spoke to you is not getting better internet. But that's not the only thing.
Our internet lines are still down in the driveways.
Yeah. And the internet company we have, my dad has too, and they sent him a bill for the 2 months that he did not have internet. And I cannot go into full conversation what he told them,
There may be charges involved.
but he was not happy. So I don't know if we'll get internet up in his holler or not. But Mallory's been on a 2-day vacation from me. I'm 2.5 hours from her, and we'll head back home tomorrow. Been cleaning my parents' house since they aren't able to right now.
Why
Blaine.
don't you take initiative and follow Blaine? Give me
My
a
mama's
2.5.
house is
Go clean
clean.
my mama's. I don't care. Give me a 2.5 day vacation. That'd be
go clean
awesome.
your mama's.
I don't care. My mama cleans houses for a living.
You get a 2-day vacation. I get a 2-day.
Lovely time with your in-laws.
No. Megan says she's under some stress right now for some reason. If you would please pray before you finish. Thank you.
Give it to God
Yes.
and let it be.
So here we go. The basement of the church. We've got a group from Caldwell County. They were the ones that done the painting on the walls. They painted the walls, painted the ceilings.
Painted the bathrooms.
The basement of the church, where the Sunday school rooms and everything is basically finished. All but we have to replace some windows and a door and put a hot water heater in.
The top floors.
And our floor.
We're going to go different route with top floors, but
Yeah, we're going to go a completely different route.
it's completely usable right now, though.
Yes.
Completely.
Our supply distribution took a lick. But let me tell you how God works. I'm going to tell you 2 great God stories tonight, and Amber's going to tell you her story, which is nowhere near this good. The first one is the tent we had.
Was borrowed.
It was a borrowed tent, the big white one that I showed you pictures of. It was sitting out front. The wind took it and destroyed it.
Yes.
The same day the wind destroyed our tent, we were having church in the fellowship hall. We had a furnace guy come and look at our furnace. What's up, David? Welcome in, welcome in. The furnace on our church, the one that was under 6 foot of water and mud, and
The entire furnace submerged.
we didn't think would ever work. I mean, we even dodged it. People would come to us and say, all right, Pastor, we're here to work. What do we need to do? Stay away from that. That's what I told them. I said, Dad, we're not financially ready for that, and we're not capable of that, and we're not tackling that.
Oh, ye have no faith.
And then we had the furnace guy come. And I get a phone call at work. And it's one of our deacons at the church. And he's there working with the furnace guy. And he says, the furnace guy said that we might have to buy 2 motors and a transformer. But the furnace will run again. I get off the phone. Tears run down my face because I told you we give up on this. Just like a lot of times the world gives up on us when we're not what we need to be or not running the way we need to be running. But God don't never give up on us. So I get off the phone. I said, thank you, Jesus. That is whatever 2 motors and a transformer will cost is nothing. Nothing. Not even a drop in the bucket to what a furnace is going to be. The next day I get a phone call that says our furnace is running and heat is being pumped into our church. The 2 motors he took apart, cleaned out, checked them. They tested perfect, great. He put them back in. The only thing we had to buy was a transformer and pay for his labor. We have been back in our sanctuary for going on 3 weeks now with the furnace that made it through the flood. I call it the flood furnace.
Mm-hmm.
And people say, did Noah bring it over? And I said, no, wrong flood. It was the one after Noah's flood. But no, but it looks like something Noah would have brought over. But that thing is still running. Right now, it is running in our church on Cane Creek. With the same motors, only thing different was transformers that he put in. So we were just, that you can tell what I preached on that Sunday, but that is the same day that he called and said, heat's going in your church.
The tents blew away.
The tent blew away. And we were having church in the fellowship hall. That's the whole reason we had the tent. Well, when one door closes, God opens another one. So now that we have heat back in our church, we can move from our fellowship hall back to the sanctuary, and we can take all the supplies that was in the tent and move them in the fellowship hall, and that's where they're at right
And
now.
the next day, we had a church group coming up to help work.
We had 2 church groups there.
We sure did.
We had the same group from Church Street Baptist,
There was so many of them.
and I bet there was 50, 60 people at church. And we got everything moved inside the fellowship hall. That's where all the food is at. All of the propane stoves.
But we know that everything in the tent was frozen. So it was godsend that we had to move.
Yep.
Everything to the fellowship hall because it was all frozen.
We did.
I've never used frozen baby wipes, but I did that day.
But whenever you have one door closed, because everybody, they call me because I was at work. Oh Lord, Scott, what are we going to do about that tent and everything underneath it and everything?
Still haven't talked to the lady whose tent it was. I don't know how much we're going to pay for it, but yeah.
But I've got another God story fixing to come for you. So we're back in our church, and the distribution is, he didn't even miss a step. We still got people coming in, taking supplies. We got people bringing supplies.
Amber's still working every day.
Amber has worked her tail off. She is a trooper on this supply thing. If a storm hits down on the coaster and we have to go help, because we're going to,
I can hook you up with some
we,
distribution centers.
we're gonna put Amber on that 'cause she can run it. So we're back in the church. Heat's on. Everything's coming together, and we need to go Christmas shopping. The GoFundMe, I haven't touched with that money yet, but I'm fixing to. I talked to Fred today. I think we're going to use that money that Fred and Connie had started raising and that you guys have contributed to, and I think we're going to use that money to try to help a family or a couple families in our community. And the reason I say that is I'm fixing to tell you the next story. This guy, he didn't tell me whether I could or not, but I'm not going to mention any names. I get a phone call, and it was last Saturday. Me and Amber had no plans on going to church that Saturday.
No, we were going to do all of our Christmas shopping that day.
We were
That
going to
one day.
Christmas shop because we hadn't done none.
Mm.
Because we've been at the church, we've been at work, I've been at work, she's been at work, church, work, church, work, church. No time for Christmas shopping. So I get a phone call. And the guy says, we're coming up, bring supplies. And I said, that's great. I've got people there that'll help unload you. Unfortunately, I won't be there this time because me and Amber's going to go out and get our Christmas shopping done. He said, I've got a guy coming. Him and his wife wants to meet you. And I think it is worth your while if you meet this guy. I said, okay. I said, Amber, on our way Christmas shopping, we're going to stop by the church and we're going to meet this guy. So we're over there and we get the trailer unloaded, and we're sweating because I'm trying to hurry because we're trying to go Christmas shopping. Yes, we're.
He's walking around talking to people.
The train's got to work. Everybody gets gone, and this guy and his wife comes to me, and he hands me an envelope. And when I open it up and I look inside of it, our world just changed. One guy doing what God asked him to do, our world changed. We've had donations and everything coming in, but this guy, and then I told him, I said, sir, I said, I appreciate what you're doing. I love what you're doing. He wrote our church a check for $40,000. $40,000. But but that ain't, I mean, and the donations that everyone else has give means the same as that does. But I told him, I said, you just changed the direction of the church. I said, now we can help ourselves, but not just help ourselves. We can help the community. I said, we can open our doors and we can actually be a blessing to this county. And that was just amazing. And did you see who just come in? Oh, guys, this right here, Preacher Steve.
Hi, Preacher Steve.
This is Pastor Steve of Church Street Baptist and Roadhouse.
Without Preacher Steve, we would not have our basement.
Guys, he's brought his crew and his family up.
He has.
Weekend. And then the weekend that he didn't come, he was apologizing. I'm like, brother, look, you've got a life and a family, but this preacher right here, this man of God, has been such a blessing to our church, and
he's very good at his work.
He's coming back Saturday. We're going to get to see him again Saturday, and but not only that, here's one of the announcements. It's a huge announcement for me. A week from Sunday, we will not be having service at our church.
We will.
December 29th. December 29th, our church will be going down to Roadhouse, and we will be having church with Pastor Steve and the Church Street Baptist Church. December 29th. And then they're going to turn around and come back the first Sunday in January. And Preacher Steve's going to preach for us, and he's going to bring his congregation up, and we're going to have church. And y'all, we're going to have church. These men of God and women that he's been bringing up, and they've been helping, and they workers. You know, they know what they're doing, and they get her
They
done.
do.
I didn't mean to turn the waterworks on there, but with that donation and Pastor Steve here, he knows, and you know the video. If you go back and look at the video that I showed in the bottom of our church, that furnace was under 5.5, 6 feet of water and mud, and I wrote it off. I said, that thing, I said, it'll never work, it'll never turn again. And then when they called me and told me it was running, pumping heat in the church, and I just about couldn't drive home. Because I got to thinking, you know, a lot of the world looks at God's people, God's men, and they said the same thing. Someone had said the same thing about me at one point in time. He's done. He's worthless. He's used up. Best thing to do is replace him with something else. Just like we thought about the furnace. But God had other plans. And I thank God not only for the furnace, of course, but that for me, he had other plans. And Brene, FEMA, they're I think they haven't helped the church at all, because the church is kind of
it's not a
it's
not a resident.
Right, it's not a residence, and they really can't. They don't have a lot of, which is a good thing, because when you hear some of these horror stories about the government coming in and taking people's supply chains and shutting them down, they can't touch the church. So I do know that FEMA has been in contact with my dad and some family members like that a little more now than there was at first. But the biggest thing is...
Sorry, I'm listening. I'm just figuring out this story.
People helping people. But I didn't mean to turn the waterworks on. I didn't mean to...
Yeah.
What's up, farm wife? Amber, say something. Get me off this kick.
Amber ain't saying nothing. My Starlink says it's working good.
Farm wife,
Scott says it's not, but
thank you for coming in and being a part of this. You know, 40,000 because y'all have blessed others. Yep. And Pastor Steve down at Church Street, he said that they were working on a building that they're fixing. They've opened up a school, but they're fixing to transfer everything to a building where they can really open up a school at their church, and with as much blessings as they've been giving out and they've been handing out and they've been
hello, farm wife.
They're gonna have no problem.
Welcome to our crazy adventures. That we might cry, we might laugh. You never know what we may do. But welcome.
They're gonna have no problem getting that school up and going because they've been a blessing, and I believe that you you pass on God's blessings and let His keep, but don't rob nobody of a blessing either. I've been on that soapbox before
you
too.
You guys sing happy birthday. We miss Mr. Willie's birthday.
Preacher Steve says we have church down here right now. Yep. Let me get caught up on the chat.
You ain't never caught up on chat, don't I?
I'm trying. Moses went out for 40 days and 40 nights. God has blessed your community through that individual. Yep. But Fred, not only him, Fred and Connie was the one that got the GoFundMe started. And like I said, we can use every bit of this to help our community now, because the community is still hurting. Steve, I keep going back to Steve because he's been up here. He's been to the church probably more than I have the last 2 months on the weekends.
Yes, I know.
On the weekends, I know, because
I'm there.
I've been having to work and been having this and that and been doing. When you turn up Cane Creek, it still looks like a disaster. Like,
yeah, it does.
I mean, nothing is changing much. So.
Shut up, Blaine.
Yep, Preacher Steve said Blaine says, come on, preach a little bit.
I don't mean
Good
to shut up
place
all
for
that
an
one.
amen.
I'm reading that current comment, sorry.
Says he specializes in fixing a broken heart. And Mr. Willie said that you could use that for a lot of toilet paper.
Hey, I've got a supply of it right now.
All right. So, everyone is saying hello to Farm Wife. I would be crying too if I had to smell Amber's.
That's what I said. And then read Blaine's comment. That's what I said.
Mr. Willie is deadly. They cleared an airplane one time.
People jumping out.
I felt that fire when the doctor told me I would not survive the night, but God has work for me to do. Yes, Miss Diane.
Your job is not done.
That was back in the spring when Miss Diane got word that they wasn't expecting her to make it out of the hospital. And here she is with us tonight. I mean, you can't outgive God. You can't outdo God. You can't out.
That's a hot you.
I've told everybody. Everybody said, "Well, do you think God's got a sense of humor?" And I said, "I know He does." Yeah. I said, "You tell Him your plans, and then listen to Him sit back and laugh,
or watch Him make a fool out of Him."
Like we know what's going on, and like we know.
Like I've got everything under control. I've got everything set up, and He says, "Well, I'm gonna throw everything you got, blow it away, and then knock everything over." But
through this, through the storm and through the rebuild and everything, we have met some wonderful people,
some amazing people,
some great churches, and like I said, we are going a week from this Sunday down to Church Street in Roadhouse.
And it starts at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. right, Pastor Steve? That's what time we got to be there is 8 a.m. I don't know why he told me that.
Hey, Pastor Steve, ask anybody in the chat right here. You have to tell Amber something starts about 3 or 4 hours before it actually does.
I think Scott's kidding. It'll start at 8 a.m.
So every time I look in the mirror, I realize his sense of humor says Blaine.
That's okay, Blaine. Every time I see you, I laugh too.
Better tell Amber 6:30. All right, but now here is the announcement that
Sorry, bro.
I've got. Besides the we're going to be with Pastor Steve preaching at 11. Don't tell her that.
That means I can be there by 11:45. I'll be on time.
Don't tell her that.
I may be a little late. Sorry. No.
You have to tell her.
Me and Scott drive separate vehicles to church for a reason.
Tell her it's going to start Saturday night. And she might make her there by 11.
I try real hard, so it just always comes up.
No, we're gonna be there. We're gonna be there this time.
We'll see you at 12:05. Coming down the driveway, leave it slow.
No. Megan says it's been 3 months since my surgery, and he's kept me doing well. I praise him for that, and thank y'all for the prayers. Megan, that is awesome, man. And we'll continue to pray, because if it's something worth praying for one time, you should keep on praying.
Pray it to him.
Pray it on through. I preached on that time or two.
Yeah, time to.
But yep, Misha says, Amber, that means start getting ready at midnight.
You say that again. They say it, hey, all on the way as you leave. I'm there. I'm here. Oh,
Are you going to be there, Albert? Albert says, I will be there to hear you preach. Because Albert's from down that direction.
good. Come on over.
Albert brought up the ham and the hamburger meat and the bologna and the
We're
hot dogs.
still eating some of that ham. Scott eats it all the time.
Well, there was some at that church that got left over, and I brought it home frozen.
Yeah.
And because that's brown sugar ham. And I was
And
like,
he said, this is the best ham I ever did. I said, keep eating them yummies. Ain't got
that's good, that's good.
cooked.
Mr. Willis said in 1978, the doctor told my mother that I wouldn't make it. And look at me now. I get to make fun of Amber and Blaine and Darren. Thank you, Jesus.
Did you sing him happy birthday?
I
His
have
birthday was the 11th.
His birthday was the 11th.
Yes, keep up with the times.
Okay.
Didn't you know this?
Are you going to help me?
Absolutely not. I sing solo.
All right. For anybody that don't want to hear me sing, plug your ears right quick. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to my Tar Heel buddy. Happy birthday, Mr. Willie.
Happy birthday.
Many more. Dang, what date? The 29th. Y'all might have company. Actually, my bill will be here on the 30th. So I better not leave again on Mallory.
So bring her with you.
Bring her with you. I live about 5 miles from there, so I will definitely be there, God willing.
Awesome.
That is awesome. What's up, Mr. Darren? Welcome in, welcome in. Just getting here, catch up. Yeah, Darren, you have got a lot to catch up on. But Darren,
Sorry. My phone's moving.
if you see Preacher Steve, his name, Darren, that is, right there's Albert. That is,
Hello, Lori Kim. I didn't pay attention.
Preacher Steve is pastor of the church that's been coming up every Saturday and helping. So
Richard Steve is the reason why we can walk in our basement.
Yep. They
it
first started pressure washing after
It's
the mud
took a
came out.
village, but he's definitely been the village leader.
Yep.
And this is the village idiot.
I'm the village idiot for sure. What's up, Lori Kim? Welcome in, welcome in. So, now that we've got all that out of the way, and we've announced that we're going the 29th to Church Street Baptist in Rhodes, the other announcement that we have is this Sunday,
Sunday.
the 22nd, we will be live streaming for the first time. We're going to try to, like I said,
We're going to set this up Saturday, so it'll be set up.
this is Starlink, so you can flip a quarter, and if something's going to happen, then maybe it will, maybe it won't. We're going to set up Starlink Sunday, December 22nd, for our candlelight service at 2 p.m. So at 2 p.m. on Sunday, we will be live from Cane Creek.
And if you want to come on up and join us, come on up and you can be live with us.
If you want to be in the sanctuary holding a candle, praising the good Lord and thanking Him for everything that He's done, we'd love to have you.
You're going to give me a real candle?
No. You're not going to get a real candle. You're going to get the battery operated. No, you get the battery operated. And then if you can't, then you can join us.
Preacher Steve said we nearly all died of carbon monoxide. That was the village idiot leading. I'm telling you.
That was, yeah, this right here.
They really bad all tapped out.
That was the first weekend they came up. The first Saturday they came up and they pressure washed.
I'm pretty sure we would.
And it was fine.
We would have been churched up where we've been cold.
Because we had plenty of ventilation, because we hadn't closed the windows up and the door was open. And then while we were getting closer to being done, the windows get boarded up and the door gets closed. And I'm in there with Preacher Steve's son. And Steve,
Thank goodness he has some sense, because Scott didn't.
Steve, you need to tell me your son's name, because I have forgot it and I just keep calling him Preacher Steve's son. Amber will say, now who are we saving this vanilla shake for? And I said, Preacher Steve's boy. Come on, get with
Speaking of which, we got a bunch for him. So,
But I was down there with the preacher's son, and the door got closed, and the pressure washer, Jacob, I got you now. And the pressure washer kept running. And the more I looked at Jacob, the less I could see of him. And he comes and gets me by the arm. He says, come on, preacher, let's go back here and see if we can get some fresh air. So we go back in the Sunday school rooms
thank goodness he has some sense, because Scott don't.
to where one of the windows was supposed to be open. Well, it's boarded up shut. And he looks at me, and he kind of panicked at this point, because I'm going down for real. I mean, so we finally make it to the front door. We stagger up them steps and stagger out in the parking lot. And
Next thing I know, he's staggering down to my domain.
I go down to where Amber's at.
Help me.
I said, I need something to drink. She said, what's wrong? I said, I don't know, but my heart is beating out of my chest. I can't see. I can't breathe. I can't.
You're having a heart attack. Let me check your blood pressure. First thing I thought of, a little work, he's going to have a heart attack.
So, I just don't know how to reply on this phone.
He looked like Backdoor Baptist staggering. When I seen him coming down the hill, I didn't know what he was doing.
It was.
His eyes watering. It looked like he'd been crying. I didn't know what was going on.
What's up, Crossover Paranormal? Welcome in, welcome in. That is a North Carolinian as well.
You thought you was pretty good.
But now here's the thing. If you can't make it to Church Street Baptist in Roadhouse, that's Caldwell County, and Preacher, Pastor Steve, if I'm getting any of this wrong, you correct me.
It's 4 hours away, right?
It's Roadhouse, Church Street Church, Church Street Baptist Church. And if you can't make it there, I don't know if they live stream it, but they do have a Facebook page. And
What? Don't you look up?
Pastor Steve, do you want to put that link, or maybe Amber or Blaine or somebody can look it up and we can get that link put in this chat.
Hey, there's Preacher Steve's YouTube page. Good job, Meg. Good job.
Meg is already on it.
She's on it.
There is. Or is that Megan Edgeworth? No, that's Meg. Meg. That Megan Edgeworth.
Megs and C's, not Megs and C's.
Yep. Megs and C's. I seen Meg, and then I seen Megan, and then.
You don't know. Village idiot.
Yep. He said we do live stream on our church page. So
Awesome.
if you can't make it up to be with us not this Sunday, but next Sunday with Pastor Steve, and y'all, if you want to, you're gonna hear some good preaching now.
You're gonna be the one preaching.
Huh? I know, but you can go to his. You can go to his. Their Facebook.
It's like brag a little there, darling.
There's some. No, I ain't bragging. I see the circle of death moving. But
Yeah, it's going around in there.
if Church Street Baptist, Roadhouse, North Carolina. If you want to hear some good preaching, go check out their Facebook page, because that's where I've listened to some of Pastor Steve Coon's preaching. He's good. You can tell he's anointed, and our kind of preaching, our kind of worship. So we look very much forward to being with them a week from this Sunday. We look forward to our candlelight service this Sunday at 2 p.m. I will go ahead and put a thumbnail up for that tomorrow. And I think that's all the announcements and updates we have.
I think so.
I mean, we're back in our church, back in the sanctuary. The Lord is blessing above and beyond. I mean, above and beyond.
Yep.
Thanks, Meg. Meg has put Church Street Baptist Facebook link in the chat. So, like I said, they will live stream, but until the live stream, because I'm going down to preach a week from this Sunday, and then we're going to live stream. We're going to see how the candlelight service goes. Hopefully, we're praying that we can live stream when Pastor Steve comes up and preaches for us in January. And you know, our people are praying for you and excited for you to come, brother. Pastor Steve, we are excited and we're praying and we've been praying and we look forward to it. Can't wait for it.
We'll be on time for it.
Amber will definitely be on time
I'll
for
tell
it.
myself that every day till I'm gonna be on time for it. I'm gonna be on time for it.
So everything's going to work out. Everything has been working out. And if anything, you know, I was better be good because I just subscribed. Farm wife, you won't be sorry. But you know, I was telling everyone when the storm first happened, I said, you know, God's using this to get people's attention, and He was. Mine more than anybody.
It's also used it to bring a lot of us good people together.
Because I said that through this, the storm, the disaster, through everything, God has showed me that He still has His number. And then just like the Bible, every time you open it up, you can read the same scripture every day in a row for a month, and you will get something different out of that same scripture every day for a month.
Wow.
I sat back and I look at this storm and I can see it a different way. God has used this to bring churches together.
Yep.
There was such a divide in churches in this community.
It's not really the divide. It's just
Well, they were this. They had this church. They had this church, and we
Yeah.
kind of just stayed out of.
we just stayed in our own little bubbles.
Stay in your own road.
Yep.
Well, through this, everybody's kind of got out of their own bubble. And it has brought churches together, not only just from this community, but from Rhodes, from Scottsburg, Virginia, from Mocksville, North Carolina, seeing God's people come together is an amazing work of art. I mean, the creator of this world, when you look out and you see the mountains, you see the sunsets, and you see everything, you think, God, how beautiful that is. Wait till you start seeing God put His people together to work. That is beautiful too. And they workers. So, Misha says, it really is wonderful how small groups are working together. Misha, you would not believe the work that's been done at our church just from God's people stepping up. And it is awesome. All right, so we got about 15 minutes to go, and we still have Amber's story time, which I don't agree with.
If I have to live with it, they do too.
So I don't agree with it.
Mm-hmm.
But we will go ahead and do our cuteness overload. Y'all ready to see something cute?
I thought they was all in one. You know, you got me telling a story. That's a cuteness overload.
It's cuteness overload. Cuteness overload. Yes, Pastor Steve, you are right. He says, after all we have is each other in the family of God. And that's it. But we don't need nothing else. That's what I've learned to understand through all this. And I will touch on that in just a minute. But here is our first video of cuteness overload. Let me set the backdrop up on this. Avery County schools have not been operating since September 27th up until it was the day after election in November. It was the first day back to school. Since then, Olivia, my niece, they have been learning their kindergarten class, the pledge. They said that they wanted all of them to learn the pledge from like the first week of November up till Christmas and let them recite it and know what's going on. And so she comes home, and this is Miss Olivia reciting the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, quit taking the video.
Now, her mama was proud that she could say the Pledge of Allegiance. And she was thrilled and wanted to video her and wanted to show everyone else
But
that
you
her,
have to look beside it.
her daughter has learned the Pledge of Allegiance and can say it. But her little sister, Maddie, will not be outdone. Maddie is also learning the Pledge of Allegiance. And this is Maddie's rendition of the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of my little America, and to the flag of one nation, under God, indivisible. Be quiet, God. Good job.
Good
man.
job.
That is so cute. So now, if you had to judge, which one would you judge?
They're so cute.
Would you take Libby's Pledge of Allegiance, or would you take Maddie's Pledge of Allegiance?
At least it's not a chicken.
That is, whenever you need something cute, you go and look, because, hey, they're going to tell you the truth.
Always.
If you ever ask a kid a question, you better be ready for the truth, because the Bible don't lie. And the Bible says, out of the mouth of babes and sucklings comes perfect praise. And they gonna tell you the
They
truth.
don't tell you the truth.
They don't sugarcoat it. They don't. So, but we'll listen to Livy one more time, Maddie one more time, and then we will have Amber's story time.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, quit taking the video.
Like I said,
But Maddie.
that is a very good Pledge of Allegiance. I'm very proud of her. She has learned it, and for a kindergartner, that's big. I mean, the next thing you do is John 3:16.
She already knows it.
She already knows John 3:16 before the pledge, which I have no problem with that.
You know, she also knows the fishers of man.
Yeah. She also knows that God's gonna make her a fisher of men.
Fishers of man.
A fisherman.
A fisherman, yeah.
That's what he God said, I will make you a fisherman.
A fisherman.
But then you got this Pledge of Allegiance too, and it's just adorable.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of my little America, and to the flag of one nation, under God, indivisible. Be quiet, God. Good job.
Good
man.
job.
And she's so proud of herself for learning the Pledge of Allegiance. So, hey, it could be worse, but that's our cuteness. Okay, now we turn it over to Miss Amber, and y'all. Amber says that she's going to call it her Amber's time to tell a story,
Yes.
because we have Amber's story times with stories that Amber's done.
Amber hasn't done anything but worked very hard and had pneumonia, but let's do it.
But this one I think's creepy. This sets
No,
off.
this answers so many of your questions.
This sets off so many creep vibes. But I'm not going to play the video until Amber can set the story up. But
Uh-huh.
you let me know how creepy this is.
Uh-huh.
All right, Amber.
Scott always says, he says, why don't you come to bed earlier? Granted, I do work second shift for now. Tightening this up, it's falling over. He said, why don't you ever come to bed? And I said, because you snore too loud. I got to wait till right before you get up to go to work before I can even come and lay down because you snore so loud. He said, I do not snore. I do not snore. It's not my fault. So I recorded him.
Is that not creepy?
He didn't wake up. He didn't know nothing about it.
If you was to wake up and catch your wife with a cell phone,
I
over
did
your
one
head,
night. I woke up and caught you videotaping me. You said you were snoring and talking. And I said, get away from me before I kill you.
I think it's just creepy. You tell me what you think.
Him snoring.
Yeah. Oh, Aiden has video.
This is what I sleep with.
Amber drowned that out, so we will play the video again because she
I
won't.
didn't know he's playing the video yet. I wasn't done with my setting it up.
Okay, well, you finish setting it up then.
No, man. Can't play.
No, Aiden comes in here and says he's got video of me snoring.
We all have videos of you snoring.
I don't snore that loud.
No. Mm-hmm.
I don't. But we will play it again. And how creepy is this?
This is what I sleep with.
Is that not creepy?
He sleeps at the bottom of our bed because he says his nose stops up and he can't watch TV. So not only is he vibrating my feet, I'm afraid he's going to suck the covers off of them and I'm going to get cold feet. He is awful.
The dog was chewing on a bone and you could still hear him going.
I can hear him all through the house. And he says, I don't snore. And bad thing is, I used to could kick him in the shins and he would stop for just enough time for me to get to sleep. Now I can't kick him in the shins. It'd be kicking him in the nose. And I'm pretty sure he'd wake up real bad for that one.
It's these energy
So-
drinks you make me drink.
I don't make you drink nothing. I'm going to start giving you melatonin. Oh, God, he snores so loud. So I can't go to bed until he's getting to get up for work.
No.
And then I just sleep till I have to.
See, Misha says I don't hear anything. See?
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Make sure I'll send you the video. You can really well listen to it.
I snore if I'm super tired,
I killed that cat twice today.
but don't all the time.
He snores like this from the time his head hits the pillow. It don't matter if he's in the middle of a conversation with my feet because that's what he sleeps on. He's so weird.
CPAP. No, I don't.
Yeah, he
I don't
needs
need
one.
that CPAP.
I think you
No.
need something.
My wife says, oh my goodness.
It is so loud.
Mr. Willie says that is creepy. It's very creepy when your wife videos
I
you
woke up.
sleeping.
No, what you don't understand is I woke up one morning, and when I opened my eyes, all I seen was him over top of me with his phone. And I said, "What are you doing?" And he said, "He was snoring."
Because she
And
does
he's over
stuff.
top of me. It scared the crap out of
She
me.
does stuff like this to me all the time.
She does snore, Andrew.
So I was gonna get her back one time, and then when she said, "What are you?" and I realized that's creepy.
You have a whole video, an entire video on YouTube of you being weird with all of us. Every one of us is asleep and
No,
you're doing
that was-
something to us.
that
An
was a
entire
trick.
video. It doesn't matter. Go back and look.
We
Every
put
one of
shaving
us is
cream.
asleep.
We put shaving cream in your hand,
That was funny.
and then we
crap.
tickled your
Oh,
face.
so
and you-
That was a good one. That was a good
I
one.
was so mad. Twice. They made me do it twice.
Oh my gosh.
my Meg says my new phone tracks my snoring. I
I,
was surprised. Paul was the first person to tell me I
I
snore.
started to download that app, and then I thought, no, because it also records how many times you fart, how many times you talk in your sleep.
Oh,
no,
Lord.
I'm good. That's weird.
Yeah, we don't need that. But that's weird. But recording me snore is not weird.
Stop sleeping at the bottom of the bed.
That ain't gonna matter if I'm snoring. I'm
Then I can
snoring.
kick you in the shins and you'll stop.
Y'all,
When I
One-
kick him in the shins, he just rolls over and
we're gonna
Stop snoring.
we're gonna take a quick survey. One, if you think it's creepy. Two, if you don't.
oh, God, he's
Yeah.
awful.
Ginger be off the rails.
He kills me. He did the same thing. He'll wake Aiden up, and Aiden's real bad to work. He'll be asleep, but he'll be kind of coherent. And Scott will have him in the floor chasing chicken. And Scott's thinking he's really chasing chicken.
Yeah, Aiden,
And
he's
Scott
kind
thinks
of
it's hilarious.
gets in the days when you wake him up all of a sudden.
You'll think he's awake and talking to you.
All right, see, Fred says creepy. Misha says no.
And Diane Penny says belly button hot dogs.
No.
We were
Belly
both
button
awake
hot
for that
dogs is
one.
bad. You poured them hot dogs in my belly.
I was awake
Willie says very, very creepy.
Mama says I just randomly get up at night and talk to her.
Laura Kim says she can't decide if it's creepy or I don't know. Sounds like payback, says farm wife. Well, it could be retaliation.
Could be.
But I think that's all we had to go over. And we done that in an hour.
Good. I can eat my cheeseburger now.
We have not eaten supper yet. But y'all, that's the updates to church. It's coming along fantastic.
It's amazing how far we come.
The work, not how far we came, how far the good Lord has sent help and help has brought us.
Yeah.
Because we were down in a valley where we didn't know what to do.
We just looked at each other.
We didn't. And then, I mean, that was like Pastor Steve. He called me one day just out of the blue. And he's like, he's going to be up in the area, wanted to know if he could come over. And, brother, we've become close with this group of people. And we're going to go worship with them. They're going to come worship with us.
And when he told me one lonely night in that basement, he said, "Seen y'all on YouTube." And I thought, oh, good Lord, it's not true.
yeah, that was.
I would come over and I was like, "Hey, honey, Pastor Steve is watching us on YouTube." And he said, "Oh, no, it's not true." No. You got to laugh and joke and have
Farm
fun.
wife says she likes how we talk.
I reckon that's a good thing.
That popping noise you hear is Aiden fighting with the dog.
Aiden playing with the dog and him.
Aiden, come here and say hello. See, Aiden hadn't met Steve yet because the boys, I don't know.
They disappear when it comes to work.
Yeah, he may
They're
have seen
real
them,
good at that.
but they'll come up and then they get gone pretty quick. But
Hello.
Mr. Willis says for normal people it's creepy, but for Amber it's normal.
Yeah, true.
Normal is a creepy is your normal for you.
Right. That's why you never go to sleep first.
Oh, we're fixing to lose the camera.
Yeah, we are.
Dog just laid down on it. It's going down for real. All right, y'all. We appreciate you coming in. We got to go at least 2 minutes because you got to have an eating hour.
Well, I'm going to go eat. I'm hungry.
Well, what can you do for 2 minutes? Let's see.
What
2
would you
minutes.
do?
For Klondike boy.
I'm a big fat baby man.
For 2 minutes.
I don't know.
Ain't no way. Here's the Fisher of me.
Where is
19. Follow me, and I want to show you how to fish like a man.
So he's getting extra cuteness overload for the last few minutes here.
She likes to fish like a man.
That was her Bible school verse she hadn't learned.
Richard Steve said, "Where's Albert at?" Down there.
He is somewhere in Caldwell County. Hang on, I can. If Albert's still in the chat, he might can let you know quicker than I can. I'll have to go back and check his text.
Yes, Aiden's feeling better. I think he had the 6-hour stomach bug.
No, I think he had 24.
Yeah, he
It
is starting to feel better though.
came and went pretty quick.
He just ate a cheeseburger. We'll find out in about an hour.
Yeah,
He's in Granite Falls.
Granite Falls. So that is close to y'all, right? Because I'd like to see Albert and his family again.
Yes, always.
And if we're gonna be down that way, that'd be awesome.
I mean, he's got some great coolers. Some great coolers.
Oh my Lord. All right, y'all. That is it for us. I don't know if I'll get to go live Sunday or not. I'll let you know. But
I'll be at work.
Amber will be working. But do not forget, this Sunday, 2 p.m., live stream of the candlelight service from Cane Creek, Free Will Baptist. If you can't be there in person, join us on the live stream. If you can't watch it live, watch the replay. But between now and then, pray for the service, but also pray for our internet service. And we do have some. Because this Starlink is kind of shady.
Hey, it's not too terrible, but it's done better tonight than it has.
Yeah, because I'm on a little boy computer.
No, because it's not Sunday night. I'm telling you, that's when our router resets.
Right, everyone saying bye. I'm
Yeah.
setting a timer for it. My-
You can't use my color. Come on, man. They look so comfy.
Enjoyed watching tonight. Hey, Pastor Steve, it was a blessing to have you in here tonight, and I look forward to seeing you guys Saturday. And man, I cannot wait till we can get to worship with y'all.
Hey, we will have hams for you on Saturday.
Hams, yeah, we're passing out hams
We're passing
Saturday,
out some
and
hams.
some toys. We got a toy driver.
Hams and toys.
So, but guys, we hope everyone has a blessed rest of your week. If we don't get to go live Sunday, we'll definitely go live Monday. You're off Monday.
Yeah, I'm off Monday.
We can.
Amber's getting ready to be off quite a bit because I'm switching 12-hour shifts. So I only work 3 days on, 4 days off. So I'm going to have more days off.
We will definitely talk to y'all before Christmas, so we can wish you a Merry Christmas then instead of right now. But for right now, we're going to wish you a happy, blessed rest of your week and weekend.
Please, I wish I could send this to you 6 years.
No.
You know how Google Photos will send you like reminiscent photos or whatever? 6 years ago, I got a picture of Scott standing in Walmart with big
Bear
Sasquatch
claws
shoes
on,
on, and
yep.
he's holding his belly, and it just now popped up. It was cute. But anyways.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
Join us next time when you can hear Eli say,
I'm a big fat dirty man.
I'm a big fat beardy man. Y'all, we love you. God bless you. Be praying for all the services coming up Sunday, and we will see you before Christmas, either Sunday or Monday.
And juice.
Some juice. Good night, y'all.
Good
We love you.
night.
We out.
We out.